Hey guys, and welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We just hit 136 subscribers in 1 week. That's insane. This first video really took off, and it's about to hit 1,000 views. And everything's just been taking off for this channel, and I'm just want to thank you guys so much for that. And as promised, I did say that there was going to be a giveaway last Friday and that I'll announce it today on Monday. So I went ahead and checked the comment section and I chose this guy right here, Magnus. Please, I'm going to reply to you asking you to give me your address, and I'm going to send you 500 Kaspa instead of 300 like I said. I decided that I wanted to up it just a little bit more. So I'm going to be sending you 500 Kaspa. I'm going to reply to you when I'm done with this video asking for your address, and then you can get your Kaspa from me. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Kaspa versus KDA. Now, I have a huge problem with KDA, and the fact is that I don't even want to say the actual name because I don't know how to pronounce it. And that's why I don't want to invest into it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, let's first take a look at Kaspa, because you already know that Kaspa, for some reason, just does not want to stop. It just keeps on going. I mean, 10% up today. Yesterday we were up 20% at one point, which was absolutely insane. I was happily buying these lows this whole entire time because I believe in this long term. Our market cap is up 10%. Our volume is up 84%. So out of nowhere, we went right back to 35 million volume a day. We dropped all the way down to 12 million at one point, which I said that this is a little bit concerning because I was expecting maybe this could just dump further because of the volume being so low, but instead it actually went the other way. And Kaspa just keeps surprising me. I mean, it's actually incredible how well this thing just keeps growing and growing, correcting and growing and correcting. And it's because it's just different tech. It's just brand new. This is something actually new. You're not getting into some meme coin here. And we're going to be talking about that difference between KDA and Kaspa because I've been asked this question, what do you think about KDA? And I'm like, I looked at it and it only took a couple seconds before I realized, again, KDA has the problems that cryptocurrency keeps on doing, and that is the centralization aspect. It's not decentralized enough like Kaspa is. So let's take a look at KDA. And first I want to show you the all-time chart for Kaspa, and then let's look at the all-time chart for KDA. And already something just seems off about this. I mean, if KDA was actually something very new and innovated and something worth keeping your money in long term, this thing came out in 2020 and it wasn't able to hold at a high market cap at all. It just went right back to where it used to be, basically. So just to look at the chart, it doesn't look the greatest from coming out at 2020, going into a bull run and not surviving the bull run. So to start, if we want to compare which one is better, we can for sure compare which one's better after the next bull cycle to see, because obviously this is probably going to go up again some amount. And let's see who stays alive after the bull run and able to maintain its market cap. I think that is very important, is being able to maintain the market cap for a long period of time. Now, when I started looking into this, I'm first looking for layer one. I'm first looking for proof of work. So this checks off the boxes of a good investment possibly is, okay, it's proof of work, awesome. Okay, it's a layer one, awesome. All right, it's using DAG. It's using this new innovation of DAG, which Kaspa is using, which I believe is Kaspa is using it way better. But it has a unique infrastructure, is decentralized and built for mass adoption because of its multi-chain approach. So it says it's decentralized, but I don't know about that. When I looked into the founders, you could see here that it was created. First, it's created by this dude, which was he was led JP Morgan's emerging blockchain group, which automatically I don't like JP Morgan to begin with, and I'm pretty sure that they're heavily getting interested into Ethereum. They're actually using, I think, the Polygon blockchain, which again, Ethereum is a proof of stake, and again, proof of stake only makes the rich get richer. And I know that this is a proof of work, but the biggest problem that I see in KDA is the fact that when you look at the circulation supply and how it's distributed, guys, it's not decentralized. Yes, there's no pre-mine, it's mainly mining, but you have a platform share, 200 million to be emitted over 9 years. Investors, strategic reserves, and contributors, 90 million is allocated to them. Burned at launch was 10 mil. Okay, and currently there's 171 million circulating, and I believe the max supply is 1 billion. Yes, the max supply is 1 billion. And what else does it offer? It has a smart contract. Now, I see this argument a lot saying, why invest into Kaspa? It doesn't even have a smart contract. Guys, Bitcoin hasn't had a smart contract ever. Like, it just recently was able to scale with this ordinals and do NFTs. But again, it seems to me that the only main utility for smart contracts is to make monkeys on the blockchain and become a store. Like, the coin is literally becoming a store just so that you can buy pictures on the blockchain. This is cryptocurrency. We're here to create an actual currency, not a place to just buy pictures on the blockchain. To be a currency, you need to solve the layer 1 problems: being fast, being able to handle a ton of transactions, being able to always be consistent, and fees be really cheap. If you can solve all that, then you're on your way to be an actual adoptable currency. Smart contracts, really, who cares? I mean, like, I'm still trying to figure out what the utility for Ethereum is, other than making NFTs and building that platform out and buying monkeys. Like, I really don't understand any other utility other than letting the rich get richer by staking and then NFTs. Cool. Bitcoin has the utility of a store value and actually being a global reserve asset. It's a commodity. It will never be a security. And again, I want to get into the fact that screams at me when I looked at KDA. You go into the founders, and what do you see here? Founder and CEO, founder and president, CTO. You guys have labels on all these dudes. This is a company. And again, this is going to have problems with being a security. If this was ever to become mainstream or get more adoptable, you have to worry about the fact that the SEC is going to come running to these people and saying, dude, you guys are just funding yourselves. You're funding your own company by issuing a token. You're just a software company. That's basically what you are. You're using the token to get funds. And if you look on their Medium article here, talking about their platform share and how the tokens are distributed, you could see here that right here. So the allocation, you have 70% as miners. Cool. But you have 20% that's platform, 6% that's investor and strategic, 3% that's contributor, and then the 10% that's burned. And then the investor strategic, 90 million. So Series A and Series B investor sales, 21 tokens. So contributor share for employees, consultants, advisors. Guys, in Kaspa, we don't have this. We have total decentralization. And all it is it's based off of voting. We vote to create funds to fund the new technology that we're trying to build, or to fund the developers that are going to build this technology. What they did was, when they created this coin, they automatically took from the supply to keep it, so that in the future they can release these tokens onto the market. And it's for the employees, and it's for the workers, it's for private investors who were investing into this beforehand. So, it's just, this is not decentralized. automatically this screams red flags all over, because the fact that they have a bunch of locked coins that are investor locked. So these are people who can dump on you in the future. So already this screams at me saying this is centralized. It's too centralized. I'm going to have problems in the future if this was to become mainstream in the future, which I don't believe it will. So that's my opinion. That's how I look at it. Now, Kaspa Wiki has their opinion on it, and it's based more on the tech side of it, which a lot of the tech side goes over my head. But just from what I'm able to understand, if you go to the Kaspa Wiki, there's a whole section talking about Kaspa and KDA. And so let's just read this together and see what they have to say. So recently I see a lot of buzz around the comparison of CAS and KDA. While I do not think small cap projects should compete, I feel urged to clarify why I believe that ultimately CAS is the superior tech. Keep in mind that I am naturally very biased in favor of Kaspa, having spent a decent part of the last 4 years helping develop it. I will do my best to keep my bias in check and be as impartial as possible, but I'm only human. And again, I'm not here to put any kind of hate to KDA holders. If you're holding KDA, awesome, man. Do your research. Always just keep understanding what you're investing into. Because when you understand Bitcoin, you're going to look for something. If you're going to invest into anything else outside of Bitcoin, you're going to look for something that follows the fundamentals of Bitcoin. And KDA is not doing that in the aspect of this allocations, the coin allocations. I don't like that. That means it's not decentralized. So when it comes to tech here, it says, I also want to stress that I mean no disrespect for the KDA team in tech. And they're all esteemed researchers and colleagues. You know, they're people who know what they're doing. They're smart people. It's cool. And in cryptocurrencies, there are no solutions, only trade-offs. And I want to explain with my personal opinion is that Kaspa's trade-offs are better. I think the main disadvantage of KDA is in its sharding. Sharding essentially means that each chain on Chainweb is an autonomous economy. The way KDA interconnects with the chain means that in order to double spend in any of the chains, an attacker must be comparable to all chains combined. That is a very neat feature as it allows to make many parallel chains without compromising security. The huge disadvantage is that since any chain is an autonomous economy, the latencies of the network are the latencies of each chain. It might be the case that the KDA network creates 100 blocks per second on 10,000 chains, but in order to spend a transaction, you have to wait for the block on a particular chain. Each chain individually still has to be secure and is thus subject to a usual limitations of Nakamoto consensus, especially that the block delay must be orders of magnitude longer than the block propagation delay. This means that no matter how KDA is scaled, the long confirmation times remain fixed. This also means that every application developed on the KDA network must run independently on any chain or run it on one chain. But then users must spend their money to that chain before they can use the service. This means that while KDA manages to scale blocks per second, it cannot scale services or response times. Kaspa, on the other hand, has none of that. The network is not sharded, and the consensus protocol doesn't require any form of block delay to remain secure. This is why we already see Kaspa provide much shorter confirmation times while creating more blocks. The main, perhaps only advantage of KDA over CAS is its L2, layer 2. They have a smart contract infrastructure called Pact, which seems interesting enough, though I'm not a smart contract developer, so I can't really tell. This makes it more readily adoptable. The crux is that it is possible to develop smart contracts in other L2 applications than CAS, and I believe this will happen in due time. On the other hand, KDA could never achieve the responsiveness of Casper without completely redesigning their consensus layer, whereby actually becoming a different tech, which is why I think Casper is the superior tech. So this is a really good explanation of the tech side of it on why Casper is better. And again, the only thing that they have going for them is smart contracts. Guys, this is cryptocurrency. This isn't for NFTs. That's not what Bitcoin was even meant to do. Bitcoin was meant to be a peer-to-peer transactional system. Understanding that means that you're going to look for a crypto that's actually trying to solve that, that's actually trying to do that. And that's what Kaspa's trying to do. To just say, oh, we have smart contracts is cool. Not everyone wants to buy NFTs. You think, like, if you want to adopt a coin, the biggest adoption is going to be everyone adopting it to just buy NFTs. No, they want to be able to adopt it to use it in an everyday situation. And smart contracts is just, it's not a good argument to say why something is better than another cryptocurrency. So that is my explanation on KDA. And what I think of it, ultimately, it's too centralized for me. So I don't want to waste my time with it. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video talking about KDA. Please leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new around here. We're currently really moving forward with this channel, and I hope you guys are actually learning something from it. Leave comments down below telling me what you guys want to hear next, any questions you have, and also let me know what you guys think about KDA. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your thoughts, because I just go off of my research and I relay my opinions and what I think here, but I want to hear all sides. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.